And you're allowing yourself the space to figure out new ways of being motivated. New ways. New opportunities. Inspiration. A gift of inspiration. Your rebirth. You know, see that eye? This is seeing things clearly. Something had to burst open for you to see it clearly. Hello Libra, welcome in. Come on in everybody, welcome. I'm Lady J and we're just gonna get right on started with your reading. I have some downloads for you and I've already pulled some Wisdom of the Oracle cards to go ahead and get started for you. So I'll let you know what my downloads are, okay? Also, make sure you check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for a full view of what's going on with you. And if you don't know what those are, check out what I like to go to is astrocafe.com. This is not sponsorship or anything. It's just something that I use. And you put in your date and time of birth and the city you're born in and just the accuracy of who you are and your personalities and your house placements and all that. That'll be pulled up for you. Interesting. So immediately what just fell out of the deck, and I'm going to shuffle these, but it's the Seven of Swords and Seven of Cups. So 7 or 14 might be significant to you for some reason. But your downloads were being afraid of letting go and surrender. There's something about protecting yourself that is really super duper important. You know, it's almost like you feel like you're going to die if you don't. Like you promised yourself, I'm always going to do this. That way I'll protect myself for the rest of my life. So something happened to you early on, perhaps with a Gemini or a Aries, and judgment. So you might be really judgmental or you feel very judged. So let's go over these cards here. We have Change in the Wind, Happy, Happy, Mending, Truth Be Told, Never Ending Story, Regeneration, Observer, Milk and Honey, and Flexible. It's a lot of cards. Whenever I get a lot of these oracles, whether it's my Grace deck or any other oracle, it just translates to needing a lot of healing. Okay, you need a lot of love. So we'll go through them real quick, okay? All right. So, yeah, and I feel like it's a big, this World card, as I shuffle your cards, keeps coming out. So I feel like a big transition, a big cycle is ended and another one's beginning. You've passed some tests. So really, I tell you, so a change in the wind is all about embracing change and plans that you have not firmly planted, but you're making some loose plans, you know, nothing solidified yet, and you know, seeing what comes of the situation when the dust settles. A change in the wind, and you know, that's in relationships and between, you know, you and another person. It could be family, friends, a lover, I don't know. But it's the number 12, which translates, it breaks down to number 3 in numerology. It's all about creativity and imagination and communication with yourself and with others. And above all things, thriving and happiness, okay? But it is about you, and 3 is the magic number, man. But I say this to say that there may have been some turbulence in your life. I look at this as almost like the Tower card, like it needed to happen. It needs to happen to scatter the seeds so new blossoms, you know, new seeds can start germinating, you know, start to take root and build new things for you, okay? And then happy, happy is 20. So this is what this looks like. I should hold them up for you. I'm sorry. So this is a change in the wind, okay? And it's basically saying that a zebra's stripes, you don't change. And we look for certainty in life, but things must change. Things must evolve. And if you want a healthy life and you want to be healthy, then you've got to be willing to change and accept the changes that are occurring around you. And then we have happy, happy, which is 26. It comes to number 8. It's all about infinity. Okay, it's about power and balance and success and the unforeseen. Okay, and happy is, it's really about joy and knowing that all is well in your life, fulfillment. Things are going really well for you. Good relationships, and you're on the right path. Okay, and then mending is 52. It's the number 7. It's the divine number 7. It's philosophy and spiritual growth and purpose in life. Let's see if we can get a clear view for you on that photo, because it's a pretty picture. I love those cotton candy clouds. Okay, and this is about cleaning up your messes. Mending fences. If you've hurt someone or if you've made a mess, clean it up and then move on. Ask forgiveness and clean it up. Ultimately. And then truth be told is number 14, which in numerology is the number 5. So it's all about change. Okay? It's about delivering your truth and speaking your truth, and also allowing others to speak their truth and accepting the truth for what it is, and then making your move based on that. It's also about feeling confident within yourself to speak up. Really speak up. You know, if you're in a relationship with someone, it could be a work relationship or an intimate relationship, or a family relationship. You know, speak your mind, man. We're not promised tomorrow. So if we don't speak our mind, then, well, you know, we can't expect anyone to understand our truth. I'm going to leave these out up here. You won't be able to see them, but I will, and I'll be able to refer back to them later on. In my previous reading for Virgo, I put them away and I wasn't able to really look at them. I didn't like that. So anyway, we have never-ending story. Okay, this is number 37. It is number 10 in numerology. This is the beginning and the end. The divine force of creation, and then nothingness, the voice. I mean the void. This is the voice. Maybe you listen to the voice. Maybe you have that on right now while you're watching this video. I don't know. So, welcome to almost fall. Welcome to September. It's the beginning of September. And the last time I left you, we were coming off of the full moon, going into the new moon. So the full moon was in Aquarius, was the sturgeon moon, and the new moon was in Virgo. So we are in Virgo season. We're organizing, getting ready for the fall season coming up here. But Never-Ending Story is about self-criticism and unnecessary dramas, self-loathing and rejection, coming from rejection perhaps, and being the victim. So you might have somebody in your life that's being the victim, or perhaps you've taken on that personality trait, and that just begets more, you know, things to feel victimized from. And I mean, that really doesn't get you anywhere. So work on that. It's all about managing your mind and healing from something turbulent. This is also about fear of intimacy. And this could be from your trauma. And this doesn't have to be for everybody. But it could be, if you feel less than, then you could have traits of envy and greed. And you might be a procrastinator. All of those feelings might keep you from actually progressing in life. Learning to love yourself, really. Yeah, turning over a new leaf, learning to love yourself. And we have regeneration, which is 46, which is the number 10. Again, that absolution. Oh, I said I was going to put them here, huh? I'll get it together, Libra. Absolution. This is rebirth. It's kind of like the death card, okay? Second chances, new opportunities. New opportunities. You get a second chance to do something. So maybe that's what this mending is all about. Okay. Then we have observer. This is being the objective, quiet observer from afar. This is number 49. That's ultimately 4. 4 is all about hard work, organization, goals, patience, considering, reconsidering, and responsibility. Being able to see things from another point of view, and trusting spirit. Now I notice this has a waxing moon. So we're in the, what are we? No, the waning moon. We're in the waxing moon period. We're going into the full moon. The next full moon is September 10th here in the States. So we're coming up on that. And then, you know, after that, that'll be the waning moon into the new moon. So perhaps this you might be observing something going toward the new moon coming up in September, which will be the 25th of September here in the States, here in 2020. And so what I wrote down here was if you're able to put yourself in a position to see from someone else's point of view and not from your personal opinion, you open yourself up to a greater expectation. If you are judging other people, you cannot expect anything other than for that to, you know, be sent back to you. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to be judged, don't judge other people. Be willing to see perhaps what you're not seeing, what you don't know. Because we know all the things that we know. We know how we feel about things. We know the sky is blue and it's up there and all around us. And we know that cars go zoom and vroom vroom and beep beep. Right? We know the things that we know. We know this is a table, this is a card, this is a tarot reading. We know that the lights are on in the room. But there are things that we don't know, that we don't know that there are to know. So if we allow ourselves to leave room open for things that we don't know, because how can you have an opinion on something you don't know? Well, you know how something may leave you feeling, but it's also about like, well, that's just from the little bit that you know. What if there are other things you don't know? So if you don't truly know about something, I would chill on having a strong opinion about it. That way people that don't know you or anything about you won't be having such a strong opinion about you. And one could argue, I don't care what people think about me. But really, you kind of do. Like, do you have a lover or a best friend? Like, you care what they think about you. You know? You don't want people to dislike you and be all up in your mix in your inner circle, right? So in a sense, we kind of do care what people think about us. And if we're afraid of judgment, we really need to look at, are we judging others? Okay. So then we have 51, milk and honey. So you have a lot of wonderful things going on, while some of you might be healing from some crazy childhood trauma. And this is about true prosperity. This is about balance, good vibes, authenticity. Are you being intense, Libra? You can. That's okay. And finding a sweet spot in your relationships. High vibes, balance. Yeah? Ooh, put that up there. Yeah. And then we have flexible. This is number 19. Oh, 51 is milk and honey. That's 6. It's all about love. 5 is about change. 1 is about creation. 6 is about tranquility, harmony, love in the home, idealism, self-analysis, family, nurture, all those good vibes. Yeah. And then we have 19, which is flexible. Yeah, that person's pretty flexible, eh? Flexibility. Number 19. 19, 1 and 9 is 10. So again, that absolution, that nothingness, along with innovation, initiation, new beginnings, the divine force that creates new beginnings, okay? Ambition, being uninhibited, freedom, bravery, courage to begin something new, creation, right? So, and you put those together, and what do you got? You got a little bit of this, and you got a little of that. You got, you know, a balance of the polarities of life. The integration of the shadow self with the love and light self. It's about being adaptable. It's about being teachable and rollable. Okay? It's about being the blade of grass and not the strong building or rigid oak tree. Right? In a storm. Being the blade of grass. And that speaks to pardon me, that speaks to being the observer. You know, seeing things from another perspective. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's what came up for you here. And I think that you're well on your way to healing some things and getting a new perspective. I think you're seeing things in another light, from another perspective. Maybe you've had a little bit of experience that's helped you see, oh, this is I thought this was going on. And really this was going on. So that might be for you, Libra. All right, so those are my downloads. Let's see what we have from the tarot. So I hope this message finds you happy and well. Hope you've enjoyed your summer. For Libra, 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 angels, ancestors, spirit guides, loved ones on the other side. Libra, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Sun, moon, rising. And Venus placements. Yeah, let's pick up on your energies, Libra. A lot of new beginnings for you. Ooh. Justice in reverse. Interesting, Libra. This is for you. Look, this is your energy. Why is it in reverse, darling? Are you not feeling very confident or very balanced these days? Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we got 3 of Cups and 10 of Cups. Thank you. There was the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. We have the Sun. And we have the High Priestess. And the Star. And the Ace of Wands. We have Death and Rebirth. And the 6 of Swords. So I feel like you are moving away from a lot of toxicity. You have the Tower. That's Aries and Scorpio energy. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I see how it's tying in. Okay, darling. Well, I see that you, Justice, has come out in reverse. Okay, and maybe you feel like there's a group of people that have left you feeling out of the mix. They're not including you. They're not treating you well. The 3 is significant. You have the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Discs. So you have Justice in reverse, the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Tower, 2 Wands, the 3 of Discs, the Prince of Discs, the Queen of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the Moon, the 9 of Cups. Libra, Libra, Libra. I think you're starting to integrate into a group slowly but surely. You're taking your time. You're being methodical about it. I think that you're dancing to the beat of your own drummer. I think you're being very creative. You want for it to be authentic and true. Aquarius might have some influence in your life, where this joy card, the 10 of Cups, you have the Magician and the 2 of Wands again in your underlying messages. Thank you. Can I tuck that under there? No? I'm just going to set it right there then. Fine. I can't have it the way I want it. I'll take it. It's fine. Whatever. 8 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. Beautiful, Libra. It looks like there's some people that you got to be, that you're aware of, that you need to be careful around. There's some secrets being discovered, and you've asked to have clarity, and now you're getting this clarity, and it's not what you, it doesn't feel great. You know, you're appreciative of the clarity and the truth, but it's like, dang, that's jacked up. It's not really what I was expecting. Speak your truth, and, you know, that comes from being the observer. Just observe, you know. I feel like you've been given some gifts, and seeing this truth has allowed you to be in that place of happy, and milk and honey. I think you want to be, excuse me, you might need some sleep. The time for a nap card did come out in your underlying messages. You might need some sleep. But the happiness and the joy has come from, like, there's been a weight taken off your shoulders. There's been a clarity that's achieved. Maybe you have, again, an Aquarius or Gemini that's very influential in your life. But there's new love. Look at that little bitty pig there with the wings. When pigs fly. Look at that. Now, are those his feet? Look like it. I don't know. We can't see. We see the little heart there. Budding love of a little bitty pig. It's so cute. But then we see we don't see the bottom of his feet, and then we see the feet up here. It's causing me to go cross-eyed, like, is this coming in clear or no? It did, and then it didn't. It was clear until it wasn't. There we go. So I feel like there's a new love spark within you. So I want you to take that love spark and let that ember grow and grow and grow. The Tower. The Tower, allow for things to blow up, because it's going to shift. It's kind of like, what did I say? It's kind of like the Tower. A change in the wind, that reminds me of the Tower, the energy of the Tower. So allow things to shift and move. And it has to do with your happiness within a relationship that you're in. This is you and a partner. This is you in your home. Your Zen den, as I like to call it, you know. Amin's home is his castle. And the 2 of Wands. What's next? You have room to create. There's a cycle being completed here. And now there is room to have these downloads and to get inspired about the greatness of life. You have some space to do that. The Queen of Wands is Aries as well. Do you burn candles? She's got a lot of candles under there. Got a fire under her ass. Getting her inspired about something. Watching that chi in the palm of her hand just glow and explode with possibility. I'll get a little bit of clarity. Thank you. Tell me about the moon and the Nine of Cups, please. What's this moon? Justice, Three of Discs. What's that all about? Who's this Three of Discs? It's about observing. Yeah, Three of Discs is all about observing. People observing you, you observing other people, you observing you. Death and rebirth, scorpionic energy. Yeah, whatever these secrets are. The Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, okay? So again, you asked for this truth, and now you're starting over from scratch. You get to start over from scratch. Look at it as a gift, because what you're looking for is beyond that deception. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Wands, the Prince of Discs, and the Three of Cups. Whoa. Okay, the Two of Pentacles. And I think this is what, and it came out in reverse, darling. And so it's giving me that injustice, that justice in reverse. Okay, not finding balance. Something's throwing your balance off. Now this is in your hopes and fear position here, okay? You feel like this togetherness is taken, it's almost like you have to be too strategic about it. But this is also about loyalty. You want a community that's loyal. You want, you know, this stuff, but are you willing to be as loyal? So you got to be willing to put in something what you want out of it, or else it's going to be blah. If you give blah, it's going to be blah. Period. So maybe that'll be enough to light your fire. People are celebrating. I don't know if you can hear them. I'm recording this on a Friday, so, you know, people are just having a great time. I love hearing people. I'm going to move my camera a little bit. I love hearing people celebrate. It makes me so happy. So yeah, I think you might be finding it's hard for you to balance that. It's hard for you to digest that and really find your center within that. For sure. Yeah, it's being reciprocal. Okay? What you put into something is what you're going to get out of it. Then you got the Seven of Cups here. So you got to think about what you want. You might be tempted to go back to old habits. You might be tempted to go to old ways of behaving. You know what I'm saying? You might want to look at maybe not like doing something to get something out of it. Work on being authentic, because that's what you want to be. And having faith that great will come out of it, okay? What's this Ten of Cups? The Queen of Swords. The Page of Cups. What is this? Page of Cups. You might be starting a new relationship with, I don't know. We got the Chariot. What else is here? Seven of Wands. King of Swords, Gemini energy, the Two of Wands again. That's a lot of cards. I'm unsure. I'm not feeling the vibe. Tell me more about the Page of Cups, please. Aquarian energy with the Queen. I'm sorry, Libra. Libra, that's you. The Queen. I'm sorry. The Queen of Swords is Libran energy. Duh. It doesn't mean, you know, man or woman. It's divine feminine energy. It's clarity. It's discernment in your relationships, knowing what you want. You know that you want joy. You know that milk and honey is right there. Happy is right there. You might be seeing rainbows. There's rainbows in this Page of Cups as well. Tell me more about the Page of Cups, please. It's really just like a new love, a new chance at love, a new budding love, allowing yourself to love, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself, what does it say? You know, allowing yourself to be comfortable with intimacy. Okay, thank you. Whoa. Okay, so the Five of Wands, the Hermit, and the Star, healing that. Sagittarian energy with the King of Wands. This is courage. This is entrepreneurship. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes. And it's about loving yourself. And Spirit's urging you to love yourself again. That you're safe. But you got to team up with Spirit and not be so rigid. Rigid structures in a storm in this tower. The tower is the rigid structure. And it's coming tumbling down. You might be on the cusp of Virgo, so be sure to go check that video out if Virgo has some significance to you in your chart or in your life. You want to be the blade of grass. I know you're protecting yourself. Ten of Swords, there's no more time for that. The King of Cups. Scorpio, Pisces. Well, it's Pisces, the King of Cups, but it's, and Cancer, it's water energy and being emotionally intelligent to be calm during the storm. And the more that you get quiet and the more that you learn about yourself emotionally, the better off you're going to be. There's something going on where you're having to manage your emotions. And I see here that you got a relationship going on here. You have like an intimate relationship, but this deception caused a lot of this imbalance. Injustice. Maybe you, and maybe that's the mending you have to do. Maybe you were unjust to someone and you have to clean up your messes. And don't let it fester anymore. Because what you do today depicts what you can and can't do tomorrow. And what you do comes back to you tenfold. Or threefold, however you want to look at it. Thank you. Tell me more about this Tower and the Four of Wands and the World. Tell me more about that completion project. Tell me more about that. Thank you. Who's this Tower with? The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Leo energy. This is, might be traveling sometime soon. Got the Chariot. Sheer will. Managing your mind. Going toward, you know, something that you want. Manifesting something that you want. Okay. And we have the Knight of Swords. Rushing in to have a conversation. Trying to fix something. With the Four of Wands. The Hanged Man. Working to see things from another perspective. Maybe you and your mate, you know, you need to see them and see them, what they have going on from another perspective. From their point of view. Okay? Something about your work. Something about... Where is it? Something about... You're worried about someone. What are you going to do about work? What are you going to do about, I don't know, you're worried about somebody. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. You're worried about your job. You're worried about work. Let's pick up on some, now that we're here, we're going to talk about your career and finances. I promised you a financial and career reading, and we're just not quite there yet. I'm going to do that later on in the fall. But in just a moment, at the end of this video, I'm going to pull some cards on your career and your finances. I want to know what that is. But yeah, I think that you are working to, this is your home. This is your partnership. This is tried and true. This is stability. This is loyalty. This is where you feel comfortable and you feel safe. Okay? And the Knight of Swords is Aquarian energy. You know, you're mentally thinking about this. You're thinking it through. You know, the Knight of Swords traditionally doesn't think. It just rushes in. It's my Fool's Rush In card. But it's also, you know, a very Aquarian trait to just make up your mind and do something. But we want to give it a little thought. Or maybe you're willing to just hurry up and just see, listen, let me just not think long so I don't think wrong. And I'm going to see something from another perspective. I'm willing to compromise because I love my family. And I love my partner. And I love my home. And I value it. And you're allowing yourself the space to figure out new ways of being motivated. New ways. New ways. New opportunities. Inspiration. A gift of inspiration. And how to start this new life. You have death and rebirth here, and you have the world here. But then you have the Eight of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. This Two of Wands that's up here. What's next? You're planning. And that's what, you know, this Ace of Wands is a gift to help you plan, to help you put some creativity within that planning. A spark of passion behind, you know, your inspiration and insightfulness and a spark of initiation. Tell me about this. What's this Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords? What is this? For Libra. Tell me more about this, Spirit, please. Thank you. Eight of Swords, old way of thinking. Yeah, this Two of Wands keeps popping out. What more is there? You have a very narrow, somebody here has a very narrow way of thinking. You're very narrow-minded. You won't allow yourself to think outside of what you already know. But there's got to be more than what you know. You have this restriction is keeping the love out. Your cup is half empty. You're pessimistic. You gotta let the optimism in. Now I know this might be from your trauma, but there is love here for you, but you have got to resemble love to let the love in. You're always reflecting out. Remember, you're always reflecting out. And your reflection, it's bouncing back at you. So if you're shut off to love, there's no entry. You can't, I can come knocking, but if you don't let me in, you know what I mean? Love can come knocking, but if you don't let it. So here, you know, you're ready for a spark of, and maybe some of you are ready and some of you aren't. I mean, your first card that came out is Justice in reverse. It was upright in the pack and flipped out and turned itself around. And then the same thing happened with the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles balancing on one leg. Life and love and work and play. This or that. Sorting out when is appropriate. What's more important? Is being rigid and stuck in your ways more important, or is love and allowance and growth and happy and joy and milk and honey more important to you? This is not letting the love in. You're being so stuck in the way that you need things to be that you are causing yourself anxiety, and this does not look very happy, joy to me. This is telling me that you are not letting the love in. You're scared. And so I think that's your homework. That is your homework. Let the love in. How are you going to do that? You're rigid and you have opinions, and that's fine. We all do, but this rigidity, man, it's not letting the love in. All right. The Seven of, take the leap of faith. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. The self-deception. Healing must take place. But remember, when you cut yourself out, you're only doing it to yourself. You're not doing it to anybody else. But then there are people that are around you that maybe it by way of you is affecting them, you know. People want to experience you. There you are, Justice, right side up. Libra energy. There you are. So you have the Devil here, Capricorn energy, toxicity, habits, bad habits, attachment to things that do not serve your highest and best good. Let us talk about Libra's career and finance. Libra's career and finance. Libra, career, career and finance. Okay, we got the Magician. Gemini energy, the Page of Wands, new inspiration, new direction. We have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Swords. So you are clear. Listen, there is a cycle completing. You're coming home. You're being embraced by your family and your friends after a hard way. People know what you've gone through, or at least they have an idea of what you've gone through. And they're celebrating you, and they're saying, hey, you're supported. We support you. Okay? And Ace of Swords. Clarity, a breakthrough. New creation. Something new is happening. You have all the resources, you have the people, you have the places, the things behind you that are going to help you figure this out. Thank you. Career and finance, hopes and fears. What are you hoping? What are you afraid of? For Libra, career and finance. Thank you. You're very abundant. Yeah. Blam. You got the Midas touch, baby. You got a crew. You got somebody watching you, watching what you do, what you're good at, to help you with what's going on. Okay, you got the Queen of Wands. You got the Queen of Wands and the Death card. Aries and Scorpio. Same thing with the Tower. The Knight of Wands. Leo energy. You got that King of Swords in reverse. No clarity, mean, spirited, frustrated, irritated. Crying over spilled milk, not being satisfied, kind of looking at what you don't have, being a victim. You got the Moon again, and you got the Six of Cups. Okay, so there's some old trauma that is keeping you stuck in a victim cycle. That could be that could be affecting your prosperity. I think your life is going well, prosperously. I think you're doing really well, but you got to learn to manage your mind about whatever this Queen of Wands and this rebirth about to take place. Or maybe you've transformed that relationship. But that relationship, because I was really called to leave those cards over here. I tried to put them over here and it just didn't feel right. I feel like there's something here that is, there's some secrets, a connection from your childhood that is secretive. The moon is Pisces energy. This is victim. Wah. This isn't going right, but it's not looking at what's going right. You have an abundance of something and it doesn't mean anything to you because something hurt you and you're focused on that. There's some lies and some deception going on here. I think it's got you caught up. What's this got to do with career and finances, please? Old relationships, some deception, maybe with your work. Oh, okay. Yeah, temperance, Sag, conflict, three of Pentacles, some people that you worked with. Leo, the Knight of Wands, there's a Leo involved. Deception, keeping you strategic, keeping you unaware that you might walk into your own trap, keeping you trapped up. What's that about? At work with this Leo, the Knight of Wands. Temptation, somebody abusing their power. Maybe you work for a family business. Whatever is going on here is deceptive. You have the moon, the Seven of Swords, influencing you're none the wiser with the Fool, with the Seven of Swords. The Knight of Wands, Leo energy. Knight of Wands is exploratory, is let's go and see, let's you know. So this is you before you become the Phoenix with that King of Wands. The Knight of Wands, okay? Young energy, ready for life, being deceived. You got a lot of options, but there's somebody standing in your way of success. Or maybe you're being too hard on somebody. I don't get that this is your energy, though. The Five of Swords. It is air. Very, very interesting stuff here. Very, very interesting stuff. What's the outcome, Spirit? Let's end where we started off. The Star. Healing. Healing. There's healing after... Again, Aquarius energy, there's healing. There's that King of Swords at the bottom. Gemini energy. Conflict. Balance is restored from the Tower. Balance is restored from that Tower. Maybe that Tower cracked open some communication in your home life and help you to discover where you're going next from there. And where you're going next from there, because you had that Two of Wands pop up again. and again and again and again. And now there's healing with the star, replenishing, rest, recovery from a lot of trauma, a lot of deception, a lot of lies. You're none the wiser. This is your energy. This is definitely your energy with the Fool, which is also Aquarian energy, Pisces energy, and it's Aquarian energy as well. But I feel like it's left you confused. You don't know what is up, which side is up. But I also feel like this Knight of Wands is Leo energy, and so when I look at this, yeah, I feel like the Knight of Wands influencing your options, and there was an overpowering of authority. That Five of Swords. Because the Seven of Cups is choices, options, temptation. And this is going away. The Knight of Wands is going away from options. Yet, this Five of Wands is kind of looking in this direction, back at some folks. Not on my watch, like a Karen at work or something. And then this Tower. Conflict. I don't know. What do I do? Well, you heal. That's what you do. There's healing here for you if you want it. But all the things that you want, you have to become. You have to become fair. You have to become flexible. You have to become enrollable. Discerning, rather. Clear-minded. I know this is Gemini, but it's still air energy, and it's king energy. I see clearly now. The rain is gone. Yep. All obstacles in my way. I see you. You will persevere. You will. This is perseverance. Where'd it go? You know, switch it, change it, flip it up. You will persevere. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there. With that star right on top. Let's make some room for your crystals. Alright. What crystals are here for Libra? Whoo! Yeah, a lot of healing. When you get a lot of those oracle cards, it really does talk about healing. And man, you got that regeneration. Number 46. The beginning of a cycle, the end of a cycle. Thank you. Crystals for Libra. Healing. Yeah. You working it out with your partner, with being vulnerable to that intimacy. That's going to really help you. Thank you. Team up with source energy, man, and heal this stuff. There's some deception. I don't know what that's all about. Could be with an Aries, Leo, Scorpio energy. Aquarius seems like to be the healing energy. I think the scorpionic energy is real, and within the tower as well, is really about your rebirth. You know, see that eye? This is seeing things clearly. Something had to burst open for you to see it clearly. Okay, so we have apophyllite. All right, apophyllite is all about spirit communication, intuition. Apophyllite is going to help you access all information and knowledge available to you. It's going to help you remember your past lives as needed. What that means for you here in this waking physical life. Help you improve clarity during meditation experiences. Help you stay centered and maintain a quiet mind. Your affirmation is, I meditate regularly. I am insightful. My connection with universal wisdom guides me daily. Uconite. It's about love, friendships, romance. Help you understand the underlying causes of challenges in your relationships and balance the mind and emotions. Good connections with supportive friends and family that you can trust. Okay? The affirmation is, my emotions are balanced. I react to others in an objective and loving way. And love it. Amethyst. This is also about spirit communication and intuition. It's going to help you develop your intuition, use your psychic gifts, increase dream recall, help you remember your dreams and the interpretation of the symbols in your dreams and in all areas of life, and help you transform and transmute negativity. Okay, the affirmation is, I pay attention to my intuition and dreams. I easily interpret their messages. And we have leopard skin jasper. This is about protection, safety, spiritual and physical protection. It's going to help you improve peripheral awareness, what's going on around you. Become the objective observer. Increase consciousness of reactions to others. Increase mental, physical, and emotional flexibility. The affirmation is, I observe my surroundings and know I am divinely guided. You are divinely guided. You are divinely guided. I'm going to take this as well. This is green tourmaline. Here's black tourmaline. It's always important for you to have tourmaline with you to protect you. You can chip that off and put it in your phone to protect you from unwanted calls and interactions with people. Carry this around in your left pocket so that you are protected, okay? So green tourmaline is all about money, creativity, and motivation, okay? Going to help you be motivated. Sometimes when you're bogged down with a bunch of other emotional healing, it really takes the emphasis off of other growth in your life. So this is going to help you believe in unlimited wealth for you and success for all. Act philanthropically, be generous, and realize the infinite supply available, and what you give, you get back tenfold. You know, when you give authentically, and it's going to help you magnetize ethical, heart-centered, authentic, integral business associates. So you don't have that weird stuff going on where somebody's using their power against you. Green tourmaline. Okay, the affirmation for green tourmaline is, Libra, say it with me. Abundance and prosperity are in infinite supply. I am grateful for the blessings in my life. And you are divinely blessed, guided, and directed, and protected. Okay, Libra, thank you so much. I hope something in this message is helpful for you. Thank you for all your views, your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscriptions. If you haven't gotten subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Come back and let's work on your best life together. I love connecting with you, so connect with me further on Instagram at Intuitive Tarot Therapy. I am always sending you blessings, my love, and high vibes, love, harmony, blessings of optimal health and unlimited wealth. Remember, Libra, you are limitless. Dream your biggest dream. Team up with Source and make that big dream happen. Until next time, be well, be happy, and be grateful. We will see you soon. Peace and love, baby.